Ed, we welcome you to Blues Game Day Live. We're in the bowels here of the Vegas Golden Knights. It's their home rink, big guy.
Yeah.
We're getting ourselves ready. The boys are in the back. They're warming up for the game. That's how live we're bringing it to you alongside Joe Vitale. I am Darren Robert Pang. And have you had a nice couple of days here in Vegas there, Joe?
It's been a good couple days in Vegas, Darren. I'll be honest with you, I missed you. I gave you a big hug when I saw you. The Blues are 0-2 since you have been busy on assignment doing some other things before the game. We got you back, and we need you back because the Blues got a big one this afternoon.
Yeah, a huge game this afternoon. Hey, walking around here, isn't it great?
Awesome.
All the Blues fans, and I know
Awesome.
Our group. We got a large group from Fox Sports Midwest. They all flew in yesterday. They're all milling about, and the energy here is. It is electric, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, if you could describe it that way.
It's a great destination for fans to come, hop on a plane, see Vegas for a couple days, and catch a Blues game. I think I counted more Blues jerseys outside the rink, Darren. I'm sure that'll change when game time starts, but terrific fan support. Not only on almost had to kick that ball there for a second. Not only here, Darren, but they showed up in Arizona and they showed up in Colorado as well.
We just listened to the coach, Chief Craig Berube, and talking about an honor for him to be coaching the All-Star game and the great fans of St. Louis and the atmosphere. So congrats to Craig and the team. And he's the first guy to admit and say it. It's the team. It's his coaching staff with Steve Ott and Mike Van Ryan. Dave Alexander, now Mark Savard, Sean Farrell. So it's a great group, and they all deserve a lot of credit.
They sure do, and he's going to be matched up tonight against the Pacific head coach and Gerard Gallant. So a lot of all-stars in appearance in here. Still trying to get David Perron voted in. You can still vote everyone out there up to 10 times a day at NHL/vote.com. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. Wouldn't it be funny if we get David Perron in there? We were talking about this with Curbs the other day, Darren. Imagine they vote David Perron in. And overtime with a championship game, Craig Berube sends out Ryan O'Reilly, David Perron,
and Petro,
and Alex Pietrangelo with Jordan Binnington in the net.
The
quattro that's been so successful this year for the St. Louis Blues. But no, a big congratulations to Craig Berube and the entire staff. Well deserved.
Not certain who's playing goal this afternoon against the Vegas Golden Knights. It's a 1 o'clock local puck drop, 3 o'clock in St. Louis. We're watching both goaltenders kind of warm up right here and stretch. And Craig Berube did say that we'll find out later on. It's something that he doesn't want to give up. He's not normally like that, but he wants to keep things close to the vest. Yesterday practice, a little change in the line combinations, including Schwartz with O'Reilly and David Perron, and Braden Shen going to the wing with red-hot Robert Thomas and Tyler Bozak as well.
Yeah, you look at how Jaden Schwartz been playing great hockey. I think you put him up there with Ryan O'Reilly, David Perron, and try to get a spark of those guys 5-on-5. Try to get them going more consistently. I think Braden Shen, his game. I think he'd be the first one to say it slipped up the last couple games a little bit. And what do you do when your game is fine? You got to find it. You put him with some of the best players, and right there, Robert Thomas. He's been absolutely terrific and nails for the Blues his entire road trip. So he's going to be paired up with Robert Thomas in the middle. I love the third line, the most dependable line, as Craig Berube said last year in playoffs, with Oscar Sundqvist, Alexander Steen, and now Ivan Barbashev. So that trio has been fantastic.
Yeah, no question about that. And I think when Braden Shen goes to the wing for a short period of time, I think we're going to see a human missile. I mean, he gets in on the forecheck. He keeps the game simple, and I think it adds a lot of energy to the forecheck, as we saw last year many of the series, but that first round series against Winnipeg. So we'll go to the D for a second because we're watching him warm up. Chief was not sure whether or not Colton Parayko was going to play. Jake Wallman will be ready to go if not. And Jake Wallman's dad is also in attendance, flew in for maybe his very first NHL game. But knowing Colton Parayko and what Colton's all about, I'm sure that he'll grunt it out and play this hockey game.
Yeah, I would expect it unless it's something very serious, because Colton's one of those players that you can't keep him out very long. But either way, Jake Wallman, if he does draw in his first NHL game, it would be something spectacular. So we'll just kind of have to see how defense and how that kind of evolves in warm-ups.
Joe, we got a couple of more details to take care of. Late goals against in Colorado in the first period. Late goal against in the second period as well. Got to defend that first and last 2 minutes of a period. That would be number one. Chief talked about too many penalties, so we'll see a more disciplined team. And the Vegas Golden Knights, they are a physical team. Remember the Ryan Reeves line in the first maybe 15 minutes of the game in St. Louis? I mean, they were awfully good, and that's going to have to be defended well.
I think he's got 188 hits.
Yes, he does. Leads the National Hockey League.
Compare that just to Ivan Barbashev, who is
88.
very physical, 88. I mean, that's to compare how physical Ryan Reeves is. And you got McNabb on the back end, probably probably the most physical defenseman.
Yep.
So you're going to get smashed. You got to be aware when those guys are out there, and it's going to be a big test tonight for the Blues to match that physicality and get off to a good start. That's going to be big. I thought it was a little bit slow in Arizona, a little bit slow in Colorado. Yep. The sharpness wasn't there. Craig Berube at practice yesterday, Darren, he spoke to the players about 7 minutes after the practice at center ice. It's not about X's and O's. It's about having that urgency, having that focus, having that sharpness right out the get-go here tonight.
Yeah, a little preparation. I expect a clean game by the Blues, executing well in terms of that kind of style. Execute out of their own zone, get through the neutral zone, and defend the goaltender. So I'm looking forward to a big guy. You got it on ESPN Radio. You and Chris Kerber got the call at 3 o'clock in St. Louis. It's 1 o'clock local time. 2:30 is the pregame show on the radio side. And, of course, we got Erica Weston here as well for Fox Sports Midwest. And John Kelly and I will have the call. Scotty Warman and Bernie Federico will get you set up at 2:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Midwest. The boys are playing soccer. They're doing a great job. I'm looking forward to the game, Joe Vitale.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, for Joe Vitale, I'm Darren Pang. Have a great day, everybody.